What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing well out there. So today we have got a little Divo action going on. So I've got a trio of Divo here. Looky there, rhyming. So yeah, we're going to just kind of jump into these. I've unfortunately not picked any of these up, but I definitely want to grab, I want to grab all three of these eventually. These are thanks to the Lefty Pass Round, so again, we'll make sure to show him some love down in the comments. We are going to start with the the non-titanium one, and then we're going to go from there. So this is the Growler V2. So one of my favorite designs from Lefty and Colin. This is one of my favorite knives that they do. And now I know that's going to shortly be replaced by some of their other knives, but until those come out and hit full production, this one will sit there. So let's go ahead and just jump straight on in here. So these are OEM'd by Kubi. You'll see the little pivot collar there. Well, kind of an idea of that. You do get the Divo Knives logo there in a pivot, and then some really nice carbon fiber. It does have some texture to it. It's not perfectly smooth, but you do like to have that. We are looking at some really nice flush hardware. You do have a reversible wire clip here. You can use some aftermarket clips there to replace that. And we'll go ahead and say this thing is dead nuts as a tribute to Lefty. Beautiful purple quarter-length back spacer there. And there you have your wire pocket clip. Really nice and strong pocket clip. Again, more purple accents. So let's go ahead and take a look at our screw machining. Pretty doggone good there. Oh, see, is the pocket clip T8? Yeah, pocket clip's a T8. Good there. Same there. And we'll take a look at our T6s. Wait. Oh, they're all T8s. Duh, Brian. Alright. T8 there, looks good. Same thing. And all looking to be perfect. Fantastic stuff there. Alright. And now we are looking at our drop point blade here. So you've got a little bit of a swedge there. A very chunky blade. And you've got a full length jimping there, which is fantastic. Really nice window there for your blade. Thumb hole, opening hole, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful stonewash blade. There you can see that really nice stonewashing. Kubi does a great job with their stonewash. Inset liner lock, really nice. You guys know I love inset liner locks. Plenty of access, jimping there. Everything is done perfect. Really enjoy that. Again, zero billboarding, something that Divo is very well known for. And let's see, where does it say the 154? There it is. So you've got 154 cm. The fantastic edge that Kubi does, where it's almost a mirror polish edge right out of the box. Really great job on that. Kubi does a fantastic job with their sharpening. And this one feels very well done. And the tip is... Oh, come on, camera, focus. Tip is pretty doggone good. Looks like it may be just favoring the clip side just a bit, but pretty doggone close to perfect. Really nice, strong tip. Yeah, that's pretty daggone good. Pretty doggone close to perfect. Knife itself, I mean, it's kind of that perfect size. You're 7.5 inch overall, just over a 3-inch blade. Some nice titanium goodies on here. Really great finger choil. Having it jimping running the entire length of the blade is fantastic. Ergonomics, great. I really don't have any complaints on this knife, legitimately at all. Well, I guess I could say I wish it was a Warncliffe or a sheep's foot or something like that, but I know that they can't all be that way. Detent is phenomenal. Just really well done. The whole location is great. Works for slow roll, thumb flick, reverse flick, you name it, it works. Pocket clips well done. Of course, wire pocket clips are kind of hard to screw up. They're one of the most comfortable clips. They don't dig in or anything like that. So very well done there. Just all in all, great knife. Again, priced pretty good. These things can be had for between $100 and $110 depending on where you find them. If you find them, whether or not you have a coupon code, etc. So for what you're getting, you know, carbon fiber, 154, little titanium goodies here and there. Really can't argue with that price. You know, for instance, I mean, you look at Kaiser, you know, a lot of Kaiser knives are going for $80, $90, $100 and 154, unless you catch them on sale, of course. But you know, a lot of their knives, like, I mean, you look at the Drop Bear, you know, those things are over $100 for G10 and 154. So of course they can be had for less, but that's their actual MSRP. But anyway, yeah, really nice knife, like it. Again, these guys are doing an awesome job with their design work, and the execution's done pretty well by Kubi as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weight. So 3.6 inches or 3.6 ounces, not too shabby. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot to talk about or complain about there on the Growler. So the next one, we're going to go to one that is a little bit on the smaller side. My Little Pony Stout. I love their stickers. That stuff's funny. So we got the Premium Pony Stout. Another, you know, knock it out of the ballpark knife here. Really nice milling there on the titanium. This is a black wash titanium. Blacked out hardware. Or is that blacked out? It looks blacked out, but it's shiny too, so I don't know. I can't tell. Might just be my lighting. Or it might just be reflecting the black. I think that's what it's doing. It's just reflecting the black from the titanium. Anyway, really nice flush hardware. You got, again, a quarter length backspacer. Wire pocket clip. It is reversible. Again, upgradable. Dead nuts. Everything looks good. Everything's nice and rounded off. You do have just the slightest bit of contouring there. You can see that. So just the slightest bit of contouring. You've got a really nice kind of a modified sheep's foot blade. These are OEM'd by QSP. The other two are Kubi. You got a really nice swedge here, kind of a harpoon swedge into a sheep's foot. Really nice window there. Really nice little spot there for your thumb. If you have massive long hands, you can stretch out and you've got a really nice spot there. Or of course you can put your finger there if you're, you know, don't have giant hands. Again, no billboarding whatsoever. This one is, I think it's inside here. Yeah, hold on, I have to get some light on the subject. So there you can see the S90V inside. There you go, nice and spot on. So really nice job there on these, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of our hardware again. So perfectly done there. Of course, all T8 hardware. Everything is looking fantastic. Just a little bit of wiggle. A little bit there too. Again, just all within the acceptable realm. And the pivot has 0 lash at all. Let's take a look at the grind here. Not much of a sharpening choil, but that's all right. That's just a nitpick. And it looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty good there as well. Not quite as high polish as what you see on the Kubi. Alright, let's see if we can get this to focus. It's not wanting to. But looking at it with the naked eye, it looks pretty doggone good. So go back and take a look at the whole knife itself. So again, another kind of home run on these. I like the Stout. This is the Premium Pony Stout. So this is the Titanium S90V. $175. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with that. I mean, S90 in titanium for $1.75. It's a really killer deal. D10 again on this one is tuned very well. Wouldn't expect really anything less. Fantastic access to the lock bar. I mean, just stellar access. Like, there's people that'll say they don't like that because they, it's whatever, it takes away from the aesthetics of it. But for me, I would much rather have the form, or excuse me, the function over the form. It doesn't interfere with the hand. It doesn't feel weird or anything like that. It's rounded very well. Got plenty of jimping there, but then it's just super easy to get in there. And it's inset liner lock, which again is one of my favorites. Kev does those. Kev and Colin do those on just about everything. Either that or bolster locks. Again, 175. It's a 2.8 inch blade. So a little bit smaller on the blade side. You do have a little finger choil there, but you do have to be careful because there's nothing stopping you from going up onto that blade. But you can do a choke up there. But the standard grip still feels fine. Just sits down in your hand. Nothing to really write home about there as far as discomfort or comfort. It's just kind of a in the middle of the road comfort-wise. It's not the most comfortable knife I've ever held, and it's certainly not the worst. But it is one that, again, is on my list just because it's a fantastic knife. It's a phenomenal knife. Had I not gotten screwed over by Uncle Sam before Blade Show, I would have all three of these knives in my collection right now. The money that I was going to spend at Divo is kind of what I got screwed out of. So I apologize to you, Kevin, for that. But we'll get caught up before too long. So yeah, $1.75 S90B. 6.6 inches overall, right at a 3-inch blade, 2.8 inch blade. Fairly lightweight as well. Again, for an all titanium knife. It's not going to be super light, but it's not going to be super heavy. Again, 3.5 ounces. So right in that same weight class as the Growler. Just all in all, fantastic little knife. We will move on to the next one here. So I apologize I didn't take these out of the box already. But this is my favorite on the table. This is the MASH V2.5. So yeah, again, another Kubi OEM. You'll recognize kind of the titanium finish and everything. So it's got that almost micro milled. I mean, you can just barely see the lines in the titanium. It is a kind of a stone washed or copper washed, maybe, I don't know which one to call it. Blacked out Divo hardware. Excuse me. Blacked out hardware everywhere else. Everything is flush. I love the fact that there's a flush screw here. Versus, well, I don't know, it's pretty doggone flush there too. So pretty doggone flush there too. But this is what I was talking about. So your standard, a lot of times with your wire pocket clips, your standard is to have that little bit of a bulge there on that bolt. But again, that's just nitpicking. I love that is flush. Of course, dead nut centered. Again, big shout out to Lefty. Wire pocket clip, love the blacked out look. My favorite blade so far, and again, it's a kind of a modified sheep's foot because you have the kind of the Warncliffe back with the sheep's foot blade or sheep's foot cutting edge. So hence the modified there. Really nice blade hole, thumb hole, whatever. Again, black washed blade, zero billboarding as always. There's your 154 cm. Again, just a fantastic job there. Really nice. Well, it's not as good as it looked initially, but you do still have a little bit of a sharpening tool about right there. Really well done blade grind. Sharpening job, as always from Kubi, is phenomenal. Really nice, almost really nice high polished edge. Tip looks to be perfect. Let's see if we can get that to focus. And there we go. So tip is perfect. Yeah, just a phenomenal knife. And then of course you have the inset liner lock, like we love from these guys. Yeah, so, and yeah, just phenomenal. This is my favorite. of the three, if I had to pick just one out of his latest run of knives, it would definitely be the Mash. I absolutely love this knife. I'd like to get one of these and then do like a blue anodizing or a purple anodizing on the scales, just for shits and giggles. But again, you've got a lot of jimping on the back of the knife. Feels great in the hand. No hot spots whatsoever. Absolutely perfect access to the liner lock. I mean, just money detent. Not too hard, not too soft. Just, I mean, freaking money. Slow roll is great. You can flick it with your thumb, even for someone who has, you know, stupid thumbs like me. Yeah, really nice milling on the titanium. It's just a well done knife. You know, these guys really know what the hell they're doing. These are in the 150 price point. You got a lot more titanium here, and your 154 cm, so they're a little bit cheaper than the Pony Stout because you're not looking at S90. So about 25 bucks cheaper, but you do have more titanium. You do have a little bit more blade, so you're looking at a 3.3 inch blade and 7.5 inch overall. So pretty much the exact same size as the Growler V2. So yeah, I mean, just a great size knife. Let me go ahead and do the weight on this thing really quickly, just so we can see it. And we're looking at 3.8, so heaviest knife of the three. But it does have titanium versus the carbon fiber on the Growler. So again, it is an identical size knife to the Growler. Even though the Growler does feel larger in the hand, it is the same length, according to the website anyway. And then your Pony Stout is just a little bit smaller. I apologize, those are just kind of laying over, but here, probably easier just to flip them all this way. Let's do that. Let's flip them all this way, so that way we're not sitting on those pocket clips. Let's get these lined up. So there you go. So fantastic little trio of Divo here. Absolutely love all three of these. Definitely my two favorites would be the Pony Stout and the Mash. I do love the Growler. It's just out of the three, I do like these two just because of the blade shape. That I am very partial to the worn foot, sheep cliff, whatever you want to call it, blade shape. But that drop point is beautiful because of that big old belly. So what's your guys' favorite of the three here? If you had to pick just one, which would you pick? Like for me, if I had to pick just a single one, I would do the Mash, although it is kind of hard to say no to the S90V on the Pony Stout. So I guess it is really a toss-up on that. I just think that I like the size on the Mash a little bit better. So I mean, you know, the Stout is the kind of the same size as the Mash, but so I mean, if I had the Stout here, I'd probably go with the Stout, but I've got the Pony Stout, so that's where we're going to stick with the Mash. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and again, make sure to go give Lefty some love for allowing me into the pass round. Much love to him for that. I really appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Just remember, while you're out and about in the real world, be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Take care.